Okay. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello again. Oh, they changed the, they changed the, interface. YouTube doing some work. They're doing things. Okay. I think I'm ready to go. More ability system work. Ironing out the kinks, of course. So let's keep moving and grooving on that. What was I doing here? Cancel ability. Input cancel. Yeah, do that instead. We were trying to cancel the our aim shot is what we were working on at the end of the stream last time. Cancel is not canceling, and that's because I don't implement it anywhere. On input cancel, we cancel. Is that all we need to do? I hope so. Uh-oh. Array has changed during for loop iteration. It's changed. How has it changed? So that should only get removed from the processor, no? I hope it should. How did that happen during for loop iteration? The processing step is at a completely different step than when input would happen. I would hope, at least. I mean, this is not a big deal. We can just continue through this error. It's quite chilly in my house. It's quite chilly. Yeah, so that's the end ability processor. I mean, I know we're canceling it, but like that should be later in the frame. What's happening right now? That is weird. That is weird that that's happening. Why though? Why though? Why? I guess that's like, let's do that again and breakpoint it. It did cancel properly, so that's good. So I want to see that, and then I want to see end ability processor. Yeah, breakpoint there. I want to see that. I would like to see that. What else would I like to see? I mean, I know it's going to happen one after another. Do I breakpoint there as well? I mean, I don't know if that's important, but you can just step through this and see. Okay, right click. Yeah. Okay, so it's still active and stuff. So we're gonna go forward. We're gonna get into blueprints, cancel my gameplay ability base. Let's go into cancel here. Is it my cancel or is it's just cancel? It's just cancel. Try end ability. Oh, because we're not doing processing immediately, so that gets immediately added. Well, that's just the queue add entity data. That gets done immediately. So yeah, that's gonna happen, and then we're gonna get to I guess what I want to do here, where's my character at? I want to do like an after here, so let me just throw a log, put a breakpoint there. We'll try to live coding before that finish. Oh, we can because blueprints are paused. Nice. 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 Okay, I think we have to continue for this to like actually like patch itself. So let's go boom. Use it anyway. We did get there, so we got to the end, and then we got to process entities. Oh, I think that's because we didn't hang on. I think I have to restart the engine. I think I have to restart the editor to get that assertion to trigger again. It like only does it once, I think. Okay. Okay, let's try that again now. Do I have all the breakpoints I need? I don't need that one. That one wasn't super helpful. I do want... That one's still good. I want that. Where's my gameplay ability? That one is fine. I want the my project character, both of those. Yeah, I mean, that's going to tell me what I need to know, basically. How does the... I guess how does the processor... process rate here? Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna play. Oh, because I right-clicked? Oh, man. So right-clicking on anything cancels the ability. Okay, interesting. Interesting, okay. Okay, so we got there. I guess I want to see the subsystem. When does that tick? So this just straight up goes to changed. Right after that, before we even get anywhere. Before we even get anywhere. How? How? How does that change? Does the ability get like garbage collected? No, because it would have to be removed from here. So where does it get removed? Where is this ability getting removed at? Bill Zone, welcome in. Hello. Where's that happening at? It's so strange. All I do is cancel. Maybe I'll put that there just to see. And then we get to tick, and then we get to... Wait, so yeah, how the hell does this remove? We have cancel ability data, but there's nothing there. Wait, it's still in here. Wait, what? It's still in here. The activated a bit. Wait, what fucking data am I getting? Am I getting the wrong data? Am I being dumb here? F activated abilities data. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? Why did this change during for loop iteration? Okay, let's rebuild. Rebuild it. I guess I want to like detach the I guess I want to detach that cancel and see if that still changes things. Let's see. What game are you developing? Can you show me? I'll maybe show it off in a second, but I want to get this figured out. Okay, so let's well, we still want that. Let's do this. Cancel that. Does it still change? Does it still change? Right, yes, that's going to happen. That's fine. We'll figure that out later. Okay, please stop. Please stop. Okay. Cancel. Okay. We have an ability in here. Okay, it didn't change. Yeah, it was just because of the cancel. I don't think we hit the assertion that time. Yeah, we didn't hit the assertion that time. But I'm working, it's an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite with procedural destructible terrain and AI generated quests. That's what I'm working on. I've been making my own ECS system, and I've been rewriting the Unreal Engine gameplay ability system into that ECS. I mean, I could make a copy here, but that should just be wholly unnecessary, right? Like, that shouldn't be needed whatsoever. This is so strange. I don't know, do we only want to call this on active abilities as well? Not sure. I'm not sure. What I am sure of, though, is that this shouldn't be happening. And it's not like an error or anything. I have no idea what's happening. Uncle, what do you do for a living? I'm a software engineer. What else could fucking be happening here? Do I just not give a shit about this for now? I mean, I don't know. It's a pretty minor thing. It's just going to be annoying whenever I cancel. This changes during for loop iteration. Yeah, maybe we just kick that can down the road a little bit. It's not super important. And it's not immediately standing out to me as to what the issue is. Don't call me uncle. That's weird. How about that? Okay. What's next for us now? So I think we've sufficiently fixed the oh, I need to fix the blizzard ability now. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Let's look at yeah, blizzard. So how does that set up? Targeting confirmed, sure. This needs to first of all be instance per execution. We need to make sure that's the case. Instance per execution, or we don't want it to be instance per execution. Got it. Instance per actor. So we spawn the reticle. Wait for input press. Yeah, so that's what we don't want to do anymore. So let's make a boolean for aiming. If we are not aiming, that's the only time that we want to do that. Archie, can you please stop licking my feet? Thank you. Aiming. Okay. So we want to set that to true. Here. True. True, please. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So if this gets called again, which I think we should from, we are waiting ability confirm. So I need to like wire all that back up now too. Wait for confirm input or pressing the ability again. Yeah, either one really, either one. So let's make that now. Targeting confirmed, is that what we call? Yeah, basically, okay. On cancel. And then cancel it. So we can do the on input cancel. No, not that. Okay, that's what we want there. File save, make sure that still works. Okay. So let's see here. I basically just need to do the same thing that I did for ability input cancel. That basically just copy it. On input confirm, that's not going to resolve. That's fine for now. On input confirm, implement that. We're going to do nothing with that yet. Do I need anything else, or is that good? Go ahead and rebuild. Go ahead and rebuild that. All right, yeah, 93 things to build. Not what I want to see. I do need to like really refactor this. There's way too much in this one class. I need to create like a cleaner base class for this that I can move around, because most of these functions aren't really needed by majority of classes that import it. Okay. So, yeah, what I've been working on recently, building an ECS, or I built an ECS, my own ECS. ECS stands for Entity Component System. It's just kind of an architecture that's based on composition over inheritance and uses principles of like CPU cache locality to very efficiently run thousands and thousands and thousands of entities or NPCs very efficiently. And I was saying I'm working on an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite with like procedural terrain. And I want to run the whole world, and that comes with some pretty significant technical challenges. One of them is just running all the things. You know, the procedural terrain itself is a whole challenge, to just build the procedural terrain, but then also to run that at a large scale. I have some tricks up my sleeve, don't you worry. But yeah, combat was my biggest bottleneck. I was using GAS, which is the gameplay ability system. I was using that, and I was seeing like a gameplay effect execute taking like 100 microseconds, which totally fine for like 90% of games, you know? But when you times that by 1,000, that's not very performant. So I wanted to rework the gameplay ability system into my ECS, and I have successfully done so far. And I can kind of show the large scale test. It's still going to be pretty laggy because I'm not doing any parallel processing yet. I'm kind of waiting for the very, very end to do that. Let's run like enemy. We need to do colonist warrior here. I'll run like 500 entities here. They're all going to get quite angry at each other. There we go. So that's 500. 500. All on screen. And I can do a hell of a lot more, you know, not in combat. And this is just like my first pass at combat. This guy, you need to be targeting someone, sir. You need to, okay. Yeah, the aggro radius processor, it doesn't run every frame for every entity. It does run every frame, but not for every entity. It's time sliced. Look at that mob. The yellows have won this time. Do you have any benchmark for how long a single one of your abilities would take compared to GAS? I could probably estimate it, but it just happens in a completely different way now, so it's kind of hard to compare. What I can say is that before, with GAS, I could only get about 200 entities in combat before I dropped below 20 FPS, and that was 500, and I was at 15. And that was just my first pass. Like, there's a lot of things that I still want to do to optimize. So there's a lot more I can do to optimize here. But that's what I have so far. But I'll get some better comparisons at some point. God, I hate picking the wrong one here. There we go. On input confirm. How do I want to make... I think I only want to do that on, like, active abilities or something. Input released. Oh, that's aim shot. Input confirm. Targeting... Do I just do targeting confirmed there? Yeah. Let's just wire that into targeting confirmed. Confirmed. And then also, I guess we want to branch on confirmed, and where's that other one? Aiming. Yeah, we need to be making sure that we are aiming the reticle. I don't know if that ever happens, but it's probably nice. Probably nice. Aiming. Oh, that's. Wait a second. Not Boolean. Aiming and not Boolean, so go true instead. Dude, the noodles, holy shit. Elliot, just what the doctor ordered. Welcome in. Alright, targeting confirmed. Okay, I'll just manually call on input confirm. Instead, that's for like NPC. Okay. I guess let's see what happens now. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I guess we'll just test using this. Okay. Don't work no good. Okay, let's first of all not spawn 500. Spawn 1. Oh, there's my reticle. There it is. It's way out there. Okay, that's not in the right place at all. Okay, so we spawn BP AoE target. Okay, I guess I wanna debug draw this guy here. I'm doing a box trace on that. I don't know if I need to. Okay, why are you not setting it to the right location then? Oh, this Boolean is just never. So it's always getting beat, which is the camera trace into location. So wait a second. There we go. Oh, it's if it doesn't hit anything. Right. That's what I was doing. So that Boolean I think probably needs to be. Yeah, because it's just max. Wait, why does it go invisible? Where is my AoE target? Oh, it's too high. Oh, I need to trace down. Oh, error. Yeah, decals. I need to trace down as well. I think I can delete that for now. I think this is fine for now. Should I trace down? I don't know. I could trace down real quick. I can trace down real quick. I need to do a trace utils, not terrain. Trace utils. Line trace, single. Yeah, just whatever the first one is, really. So I need to branch here, because otherwise I'm just doing unnecessary thingies. And we don't want that. So if that's true, we're just going to use this guy here. So we'll delete that. If this is false, we can use this other one. But we need to trace downwards as well. So this is the... I guess I need to trace upwards as well, right? Because what if I'm looking... Well, no, if I'm looking at terrain and I hit terrain, we're just going to do that. Yeah, if I'm looking at terrain, I hit that. If I'm not looking at terrain, I need to trace down. Always, I think. Trace down by how much? Just like negative 99999. World static. Do I only get one channel? I think we need this one. So I think I want world static, I want world dynamic, I want building, I want terrain. Out hit. Break that shit. Out location. Do I want impact? Or I guess they're one and the same for line traces. They're one and the same. Okay. Ignored actors, right. Make. I don't really care. We just need an empty list there. Alright. Alright. Was that get fixed? Oops. Okay, I should still have it on the ground. I do. Nice. Okay. But it just looks straight up in the air. Okay, that still works. Perfect. Perfect. First try. Hold the applause, please, please. Okay, let's see if you work. Uh-oh. Okay. That was ability input confirm, which is super fucking annoying that it does that. Ryder. Bueller. Oh, it worked. Oh, it worked alright. Oh, that scared me. Let's see that again, without the nasty breakpoints. Beautiful. Beautiful. With the entity collision as well. Or rather, I should say the non-collision. There's no collision on that guy. We're just doing entity, like, math, basically. Just math. Just math. I wrote my own line traces. I'm looking at the wrong thing. They don't actually have collision turned on, and that allows them to be moved quite a bit faster. I can set location without having to, like, reconcile physics or anything. Is there anything else I need to change here? That worked suspiciously fine on the first try. First-ish try. That ability location. Okay. Way to frame so that movement can stop and prevent this ability from getting canceled. I don't know if I may still need that, I don't know. Do I feel that JetBrains IDEs are terribly slow? No. It hitches sometimes, for sure. But it is miles better than Visual Studio. I would say Visual Studio is a lot slower. Okay, I think that looks good. Destroy actor. Play random sound. Handle target hit. How is this happening? Okay, we are dealing damage, and then we're also applying the slow effect on each target as well. Cool. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Get entities within radius. That's my, like, entity collision workaround. We can turn debug drawing off on this stuff now. Get owner, destroy component. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Cross it off. We fixed it. Aim shot is fixed. Blizzard is fixed. Target click. I do need to fix something on that real quick. That one's probably a pretty quick fix. I know I'm not. Oops. I'm not accounting for the half height properly on the click. So that would also be in trace utils. Where is my targetable trace? There we go. Okay. So we're doing camera trace is valid. Okay, so camera trace. Okay. I'd probably do the box trace on that, I assume. Get entities within box. I need to make sure. Half height. Okay, so we do get the bounds data and the half height. Okay, so when I click up here, I don't get a hit. On half height is 90. Checkbox cylinder overlap. Orientation location. Oh, I wonder, we're probably centered on the wrong thing. Cylinder half height. Cylinder top Z, bottom Z. Yeah, we're not, because the location I have, this location is not the center of the entity, it's the feet. Which is kind of annoying to have to reconcile that at all times, but it also seems weird to have like an entity location that inherently needs to know its half height to know where to place it. The location, I think we just add half height here and we're fine. Let's run live coding on that and see if it works better. Or just rebuild. We'll just rebuild. Please? Thank you. Please and thank you. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome in. It seems I've reached USA while scrolling. Yes, I'm here to rescue you from the depths of YouTube Shorts. Brain rot. I'll show the game off when I get built here. So I'm working on an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite with procedural destructible terrain and AI generated quests. One where I want to run the whole world. It's a large world. It's about 15 kilometers large, so that comes with some pretty significant technical challenges when paired with running the whole world and also having procedural terrain. So that's what I've been working on. I built my own ECS, for better or for worse, and then I rewrote the gameplay ability system into the ECS. Bro, it still doesn't work. Okay, that didn't fix it. That did not fix it. Okay. We'll take a peek at that more in a sec. So here is the world. Here's my procedural terrain. That was just my test level. So I don't have to load this every time I want to test something. Yeah, this is my procedural terrain. This is just one small section of the world. This just happens to be a really fucking cool scene. And then I have underground caves as well. We have overhangs, concavity, which is notoriously difficult and was a major pain in the fucking ass to get working. Whoa. Yeah, here is me. I'm gonna go ahead and jump down here. Ow, my bones. We got some mushrooms here. Caves. Ooh, caves. I had dynamic tree chopping as well, but I broke that. It's probably the next thing that we'll fix, actually, today. I think it's probably the next thing we'll fix. So here's my little forest. Here's my world map. Each zone on here is going to be like it's like a different zone. Each color on here is a different zone, that's what I mean to say. So if you look at the top of the map, you can see the names of each zone as I hover over them. Waterstone Lake, Maelstrom Coast, Ashenfang Wastes, Frostspire Refuge, Mornwood Vale, Whitefire Valley, Duskhaven Coast, Shadowfell Crossing, Ironspire Heights. These are all just like random LLM names that I dumped into a database and just picked at random. Eventually, though, I will be like annotating everything spawned into each zone with like what it is, you know, like what resources are it, what biome is it, what points of interest are in the zone, what mobs are spawned in the zone. And then I'll let the AI come up with a flavorful name for it, which I think will add a lot to the flavor of the gameplay. And that'll all get passed into the AI-generated quests. And so each zone has like a different set of noise. So the reason this is like such a tall cliff, this is actually the border of the zone here. So this is a different zone down here than over here. And this one just happened to have a very high height multiplier. Yeah, that's a little bit about the game. It's gonna be, I'm thinking something like Vanilla WoW plus RimWorld plus Hades. You know, maybe sprinkle in a little bit of Legend of Zelda in there, a little bit of Minecraft in there. I do need to spawn ore down here in the caves and stuff like that, spawn some monsters. Eventually I want to get some procedural dungeons down there too. I think would be really fucking sick. But yeah, nothing super exciting in the caves as of yet. I do need to do some more work on the noise as well, because they're not very navigable at the moment. I think I need to stretch them a little bit in the horizontal axes. The noise, that is. And that'll cut out sections of the terrain a little bit better in a way that you can actually like walk around on it easier. Also still need to do destructible terrain. I think that's broken now too, if I'm not mistaken. It's always kind of been broken. It was just a proof of concept, but maybe I can get it to work. We'll see. It's my very shitty. Yeah, no, it's broken as well. Okay, that's the next thing we're gonna fix, though. That's the next thing we're gonna fix. I have a building system as well. Building system. This is broken too. Everything's kind of fucking broken. But that's what today's about, is fixing that shit. Okay, so why didn't that... Oh, target location. Oh, I did the wrong one there. That's why that didn't work. Okay, run live coding there. Yeah, we'll just kind of explore a little bit. Live coding succeeded. Okay, let's restart on the test level here. Okay. Nope, that's still wrong. Well, okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, I don't know. It's weird. Why are you being weird? How is it loading up high view so quick? Did that feel quick? I feel like I can make it quicker. I do have some refactors in mind to do so. Right now I'm running it all in compute shaders, the algorithms, but I think actually the CPU would be better. See, why isn't this working? Weird. Huh. I'm gonna draw a debug here. Box, line, point. Let's do this. Draw debug. I guess I am treating this as a cylinder, so draw debug cylinder. Perfect. Perfect. Blue, sure. Sure. The cylinder. Target location. Oh, yeah, I'm adding half height to everything. Yeah. So yeah, we need to do that. Wow, the AI fucking corrected me. That's why it's not working. Okay, well, I don't think I need to draw debug anymore, but I don't think I need to draw debug anymore. But that'll be nice for when I do. Yeah, no wonder it was like so far off in some cases, but not all. It depended on what direction he was facing from me. And so yeah, this is all just math. Like, usually you do a line trace and you just have collision turned on his capsule. He doesn't have a capsule. There's no collision on him. Watch. Woo. So, just math. And I'm okay with it being like a little off. I think actually having a little wiggle room is actually preferable. So I just have like a radius and a half height and a location. And then I can kind of just do the line trace myself with just some simple math. Well, I say simple. Maybe not so simple. Let's go like super far away and see how good it is. I'm like spamming click here. Okay, so we... Okay, I think that's good. I think we fixed the target. Make target click better. We have done that. Okay. What next? What's next on the list? I need to recalc the RNG damage for periodic damage abilities, or effects rather. It's right now, it's snapshotted. And that is likely what you wouldn't want to do on a periodic ability. That's just something I need to fix about the ability itself. Wait, did I ever make sure that the blizzard cancel worked? Aware of that. I think it did. It made me melee swing as well. Okay. Another thing I need to fix is melee auto swing cancel. Okay, let me think about what I want to do next. I'm just trying to round out some things for a commit here. The animation stuff, I think, is a larger thing that I would like to do in a different commit. I think I need to do that now. That, and then maybe the recalc RNG damage. Although that's not like super important. I think let's just try to get the EXP gain and stuff. Okay, so the attribute processor I have actually has it kind of has lost the notion of like which effect has modified which attribute. So I need to make sure I can pass that through to the death event here. which would be here. Post, I think it's in post attribute change. So yeah, I think post attribute change needs to know which effect, or yeah, which effect has changed the attribute, which is like kind of aggregates all of them. So I need to look at the attribute mod effect map here. I think I maybe need to iterate over this and then execute the post attribute change multiple times for each effect. Let's see here. Final modifier magnitudes. You are kind of a disgusting signature, so yeah, we're gonna keep you on auto. We're gonna keep you on auto. Element, F, entity, effect, entity. That should be element key. And then what would the value be here? T map of that. So once I have this, I don't know, I think I just need the effect entity. I don't know if I need the value there. So post attribute change. This will be target entity, or maybe I'll just keep it as entity, and then we'll add F entity effect entity as well. That information will be important, so let's find that. There we go. So we go here. Yeah, we don't actually have the damage effect that we need, but there we go. Now we have that populated. Populato. Check death, that doesn't get used anymore. This is just like, we've already died. We've already been done dead. You understand me? Okay, yeah, I think that's what we want. So get rid of value, we don't want that. Yeah, we'll just inline this. Effect entity. This is not Lua, no. This is C++. Okay, so now that we're fixing EXP gain basically here. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work, so rebuild that. What I want to see now is proxy actor. Why do I want to see proxy actor? Because it grants EXP when it dies. And I'm trying to make sure that works. Okay, so yeah, now we should get here. Grant entity kill EXP. So let's throw a breakpoint in there. I would like to see what happens. I would like to see the EXP. You. Oh god, he's gonna like... Okay, I gotta like fireball his ass. Okay, nice. Okay, so I am getting EXP granted. Nice. Nice. Build entity level was 1. Good. We get 250 EXP for that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Apply effect. Ooh, effect def is null. effectdef is null. Yeah, because we're just like spinning up an ad hoc thing here. And that's effectdef is populated from what now? The effect spec, which I did not populate. Oh. I mean, I kind of just want to like make a throwaway one of these. And maybe this is something we just grab from game mode. Do I care that much about this? I mean, at this point, it's only for logging purposes, but then also I guess there's like a remove effect by class thing that, I mean, this is an instant effect, so you would never, it automatically gets removed instantly, so you'd never need to remove it. So I guess it doesn't really matter if I have an effect def for this or not. I guess it could just be nice for logging purposes. I guess it could be nice to kind of like be able to override it as well. If I don't know, maybe modding in the future or something. Maybe modding in the future or something. You'd have a function for like making the effect, like all of this could go into a function, I think, maybe. Let's add entity effect def exp effect def. Then let's make like a static factory function here. Make effect def. New function, blueprint, native event. Can you do statics? Can you do static blueprint native events? I feel like you can't. I feel like you can't. We will get to the bottom of that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Oh yeah, we want this to be the make effect spec. Make exp effect spec, include that. How do you get the how did you get the imports so wrong here, Ryder? Oh, there we go. There it is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these are pretty generic, aren't they? Pretty sure you can't. That would be like a virtual static function. Yeah, it didn't seem like something that was possible. We'll just get it on the default object then. It's one of those things where it's like I don't really know for sure, but the vibe is like, yeah, it's not gonna work. What the fuck do I need to import here? There's so many to choose from. Can you just give me the right one, please? Holy shit, can I please... Is it not just included in the attribute ones? Is it not just in entity attributes? No, I guess it's in, God, I'll just manually import this. What is this, the fucking Dark Ages? Manually importing things? You are in what? Attributes, entity data? No, you should be in... You should be like effect. Modifier. Attribute modifier. Attribute mod effect data. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, now everything is happy. Okay, so now this can be like overridable, right? And then I will make a game mode, my project, game mode. Let's make one for EXP effect. E subclass up, U entity effect def, EXP effect F. And then here, if game mode. Game mode. I'll go auto, EXP, effect, def, BDO. Yeah, that. Yeah, well, we will want that to be UEXP effect def. Include that, yeah. What did I forward include that? EXP effect def, make, yeah, that. I probably need to pass something in there, right? Yeah, the float magnitude. We're gonna do that, and then that'll put it on there. I'll just call that E. That's just EXP, basically. Well, EXP magnitude, we'll say. Okay. Hello, bro. You can create iPhone bypass apps. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Okay, are we good there? I think we're good there. We can delete this now. EXP effect spec. Oh yeah, I didn't actually put that into a variable. EXP effect spec, cool. Let's just rebuild. Rebuild. We'll need to make sure that that gets wired up. Function cannot... Oh, it's private. Oopsies. Oopsies. Okay, rebuild. Ignacio, thank you for the sub. Welcome in. Okay, what do we have here? Unknown override specifier. Huh? Is that because I forward included this? Do I need to fully include it? Forward declared it? Try that again. Bro, I didn't touch this class. I did not touch this class. I did not have sexual relations with this class. Entity of why is this? Why are you lame? Is entity forward included? No. I guess it's not included at all. Can we forward declare? $110 actions. Jesus fucking Christ. What have I done? Oh my God. Oh, I need to take a peek at my includes. Elliot, do you know any like include analyzer library? Because like I would like to take a I know there are some tools in like Visual Studio, but like I didn't use his undefined struct. Are you fucking serious? So I need to my that writer has a graph you can use to see include dependencies. So as far as I know, I was looking into this the other day. They have things where like I can do Control-Alt-Shift and I can see the includers of a singular include, which is nice, but it doesn't do it on like a full project level. And that's what I would like to see. They do have a dependency graph, but that shows that's like for these dependencies here, for like module dependencies, which doesn't help me for what I want to see. Because like I just need to start splitting apart some of my imports and stuff. There's just like so many transitive dependencies. Like the entity subsystem is probably one of the worst ones. Like look at all the shit that it includes. Look at that. Like, look at all the shit that is, like, transitively depends on the entity subsystem. So I need to just, like, start splitting things apart and not passing around, you know, my structs all over the place. I think doing /E or /EP, but I'm not sure how you pass compiler flags to UBT. This, I guess.
You can improve.
Yeah, so this is in Visual Studio with ReSharper, which is not what, because don't you have to like build it with ReSharper to get that info, right? And then Unreal Engine is built with like MSVC. I'm a noob when it comes to like C++ compiler stuff, so correct me if I'm wrong there. But yeah, like I found like some GitHub repos, but they seem to be for like C-Lang stuff, which is like also separate from how Unreal Engine builds. You just regret editor hero improvements. Yeah, I'll have to look at how that one. You give me an idea to add to my reflection though. Nice. For Lumina. Okay, so that built. I forgot what the hell I was trying to do. Oh, EXP. Right, so game mode. EXP. Here's the base one. Okay, I have EXP. I suppose I need to test leveling up now. Let's spawn like a few of these guys. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that did not, they did not have enough aggro. I'll add a function to do Control-Alt-Shift-A. But that just shows the function, right? Like the symbol. That... Because I think I read something about this too. Oh, it's just cool. I just feel like I would just do find usages. Like this is what I always use for something like that. I guess it doesn't show like a hierarchy as much. Okay. Get over here. Ah, shit. I moved. Okay, go. Okay, I wasted all my mana trying to kill these guys. Who's the next closest to dead? Can we... I haven't tested dual wield. Oh, I'm only swinging the offhand. Oh, and that guy is supposed to be dead. Okay, I'm supposed to have leveled up. I did not level up. I don't think. Before I had like a attributes. I had like an event that I would do. Increase values for level up. On character level change. Okay, yeah, I would listen for the attribute change. Right. Okay. Okay, so... do I have that listener set up here? I have EXP gain. Set up on level up. I do have on character level change. I guess I need to I need to handle some level up stuff in post attribute change, I think. Do I not do that here? I thought I did that here somewhere too. Oh yeah, process EXP gain. There we go. Yeah, give me that. Process EXP gain. Okay, so I need information in here. I don't think I need all of this, but this is what I will have. I need to get the other attributes here. So I need to attribute dot. Well, I need like attribute dot get attribute value. Or exp. To level value. Okay, so now we need to set exp and stuff. Do I care about doing that? Do I care about doing that? Character level value. And I'll say float new char level. Okay, so set, we need to set the attribute value now. Where do I do that at? Because I guess I need to... Can I ever just like set that? I guess I need to set the base value and then rerun a calculate attribute. Which is a little strange. Character level attribute. Set base value. Oh, this is const. I don't want the const version of that. Oh, because attribute data is const as well. Shit. Yeah, I guess I need to think about whether or not I want to change attributes by just setting base value like that, or if they always need to, if that always needs to be done by going through the attribute processor. I think I do have some calculate effects that like, let me look up. Let me look up some information here. I thought I had like a calculate EXP thing. Calc EXP to level, there we go. Why didn't that show up? Why didn't that show up? Calc EXP to level. Okay, so yeah, that one, set EXP to level, that one should be taken care of automatically. And then this will be recursive. Yeah, so I should just... I could make attribute mutable here, attribute data mutable. I think I need like a... So it's like I have an EXP max value and then like a current value. And then I want to handle like the remainder and level up. And these are attributes. And I could just do it the same way I was doing before, but that doesn't really fit in the system very well. It's not nice and clean. I suppose that would kind of need to happen in pre-attribute change. The remainder EXP. Yeah, I think I do want to make them. I think I do want to make it mutable here, because otherwise this is just going to be a massive pain in the ass to set up. And then we just let the EXP to level recalculate in the next, it'll essentially be in the next frame here. I guess I only needed attribute data there. Switch? Wait, why are you mad? Well, yeah, duh, okay. My attribute processor, process health change. Alright. Let me just throw all this in there and see what we need. Health, and then we'll do process health change, which doesn't exist yet, and that does make sense. So we'll create that declaration. Apparently that can be const. I think that makes sense. Yeah, const makes sense there. I think I am actually changing things. Well, non-const. We're gonna go non-const there. Okay, process health change, as in entity, affected to the attribute. Okay, case, we want EXP as well, process EXP gain break. It wants me to const cast that, and I get that, I really do, I get that. We will change the base for that. And then default, nothing. Just default break. Okay, declare that. Yeah, we're not overriding that anymore, and that does make sense. I do get that. So let's go through and change that. Post attribute change that. Post attribute change. Okay, it changed it. Nice. Okay. So my attribute processor, are we good to go here? I think so. I think so. No, I do think so. Okay, so let's rebuild that. And so I think what's going to well, no, we need to recalc the we need to add, I need more here actually. So I need the entity. Entity. Okay, so let's go auto subsystem equals can I not just get it from... Let's just get world. Subsystem, Q add entity data. No, not dead. It's going to be F calc attribute data. Okay. Let's rebuild that. An oopsie fucksy. Oh yeah, this is const at this point. Look at that. Attribute data const. It's cons. Wait, how am I fucking changing attributes? What? How do I fucking like set base value? Set. Oh, I get it like that. Oh yeah, that's no bueno. Yeah, I need a better function for this. Let's write that. This is probably used in blueprints, so I probably shouldn't change that one. Are you used in blueprints? No, you're not. You're not used in blueprints. You are used there. Get attributes. Yeah, so I want to change this to taking in a attribute entity data. So that I can use this even when I have it and I don't have to do an additional lookup here. Although I would still need, yeah, that I remember why I didn't want to do this, yeah. I would still need this information, which isn't the worst, but still annoying. So yeah, attribute data. I guess I could do a pointer to the attribute data. Get attribute, so auto attribute data. Subsystem. Okay, add that there. Cool. One moment. Okay, apologies. I'm back. Am back. Okay, so yeah, I should use this function. In my attribute processor here. To get stuff. Actually, I think that just works. Although in here, yeah, we want to pass in a pointer to the attribute data. But it's const, so yeah. We're gonna make that non-const. Okay, I think that all works now. Subsystem hides class member. Oh, I already have a subsystem. Nice. Nice. Okay. So we will rebuild there and we'll see what happens here. We will see what happens when we get enough EXP to level up. That's what we're testing right now. So I need to make sure my attributes all recalculate properly. So things I should see the level up event happen. I should see my level, which will, you know, it'll trigger some VFX and stuff. I should see my level change, and then I should see my EXP change to valid things. Okay, so I should get like 250 EXP per thing here. Okay, oh yeah, we're gonna hit him with the whammies here. Oh, they're all... Never mind. Are those guys alive? Those guys are dead. I just wasted mana. Oh no, that guy's alive. Okay. I did not level up. What the fuck happened here? So, did we even get here? Oh God, there's so much going on. I gained the EXP. We got here, okay. Interesting. So EXP value is not... So this happened. I don't think we actually triggered the level up. Because my remainder EXP, yeah, this didn't trigger the change either. Why wouldn't that have recalculated the level? I guess it makes sense that the level change didn't happen. Because the change events only happen when an effect is executed. So I probably shouldn't do it this way. Probably shouldn't, so I should probably spin up like an ad hoc gameplay effect to apply here. For both the level and the remainder EXP. It would be nice to be able to like do clamping here, but that needs to happen in the pre-attribute change. I'm kind of wondering if... Let me look at the custom calculation class that I made here. Calc EXP to level. I'm wondering if I could have this effect have multiple mods on it. Oh, this is calculating EXP to level. What about the EXP level up effect? Could potentially also change the level. The thing I need though is that I need to change I need to get the character level change event to happen for each level. So there needs to be some like kind of recursiveness to this. Like I don't just want to, like if I get enough XP, I could go from level 1 to level 3. That's actually 2 level ups. I need those events to trigger twice. So there's different ways I guess I can do this. I was thinking I could just change the EXP effect to also do an attribute modifier on character level that just it has a custom calculation class like what we're looking at here that just does some checks to say like, hey, how much, well, I guess I wouldn't know how much EXP is coming in from that perspective at that point. Or I wouldn't have the new EXP. I'd only have the old EXP. So I think maybe leveling up needs to be a separate effect. Yeah, I think leveling up should just be an effect. So I should apply some kind of level up effect here. Okay, so let's spec something out. And again, this can be something that's like EXP effect def. Let's make a new one of these basically. U effect def, U entity effect def, and this is going to be level up effect def. We'll do the same situation where we do a blueprint native event, so that's overwritable by blueprinters. We'll go void f effect spec make level up effect spec. Why? I did void. I gave it 2 return types. I don't know what I was thinking. Entity effect spec. New level. Do I care about that? I think remainder EXP. New level. Yeah, new level and remainder EXP I think are what I would want. Methinks so. And then let me just grab all this here. EXP value, EXP level. So that part will happen outside of it. Remainder EXP. So we'll already have known that. So we just need this part, I think. Set base value. So we want to make an effect. Let me grab what I did over here. I'm just gonna replace all. Call this level up effect spec. We need to import that attribute. Yeah, so modifier, we want to actually override here to remainder EXP. And then I want to add another one of these for level mod. EXP, this should be character level, floats, new level. Although could just pass new level in there, or old current level. I think new level makes more sense. Okay, so we would put this on game mode as well. EXP effect def. This should be level up effect def. Honestly, should I just like... Should I just like have a make spec thing? That's like common for all of them? What was the center of your keyboard? What is it, if you don't mind sharing? It's a virtual keyboard. It's called Mech Vibes. Yeah, I think maybe just like put this on. I don't know if I need a specific class to do this. Although I need different parameters, right? That's the point of that. Yeah, because without, yeah, I think I do need something like that then. Okay, back to my attribute processor. Or no, back to game mode. Where did game mode go? Level up effect def, enable define class. You don't want to import it for me? Rude. Thank you. Okay, so we have that now. Now we can go back in here. So auto game mode. Auto level up effect. Def CDO. Imports. Level up effect CDO. F entity effect spec. Make. What did I fucking call it? Oh, I'm not casting it to the right thing. Okay, there we go. Okay. And so that'll set the EXP attribute and the new level. And then this changes to F, apply effect data. Wait, what? Wait, I know I need to use the subsystem to like apply effect to target. Yeah. Yeah. Effect spec and target. I guess there's no context here. Source entity, target entity. There we go. That's the one we want to use. I should maybe make these ones private because we want the context to be passed through. Are these used elsewhere? Or just internally? That one is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Apply effect to target. Uh-oh, am I actually using that somewhere? Construct effect. Yeah, that one wouldn't have context on it. Right? No, it wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, we want to do this one. For that case. Go back to gameplay ability. Effect entity. There we go. Now we're doing this one. And then we should pass in source ability in there. I get ability level, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We should make that a parameter. Effect level. Probably, in most cases, it is the ability level. Okay, but now we can make these private. I shouldn't use those. We'll make them protected. Yeah, we shouldn't use those. Because we need that context to be created. Okay, back to my attribute processor. Does that all look good? Those other tabs, yes. I guess now this is that can be const, so we can change that back to const. Which is super fucking annoying. I just changed it. Post who'sy whatsy. Can you create for AV? Oh boy, if I knew what that means, if I knew what that meant, oh boy, would I answer that question. Oh boy, would I. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, let's rebuild that. Let's see. That's probably going to change a lot. So I may take a quick break here. Yeah, 109. It's getting worse. The includes problem is getting worse. What am I creating this for? It's for a video game. I'm working on an RPG, Colony Sim Roguelite. Procedural destructible terrain, AI-generated quests. That should be fun. But I'm going to take a quick break while this builds, and I'll BRB. Okay, I'm back. And back with coffee. What did I change? I need to populate the EXP to level. That's what I need to do. Or the level up effect def there. Okay. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. Welcome in. Okay, let's fucking kill some guys here. I leveled up. Get wrecked. Fucking wrecked. Okay, so we leveled up there. Alright, level up here again. Okay. EXP minus 900. Okay. Interesting that showed up. I get it. So level up is working. The EXP 2 level is working. I can see it got recalculated down here. It's probably kind of hard to see. Probably kind of hard to see on the EXP bar there, but I can see that it did get updated. Now, I think the only thing that is the issue with this is the way that I am applying the EXP, the remainder EXP. So I think an easy way to do this is to just be like, hey, if the new value is greater than the old value. Yeah. Either that, or I could put a branch in here for like if it's greater than 0. I think it maybe just do if it's greater than, show if it's greater than 0 in here. If this is greater than 0. Probably don't need that branch anymore. Okay. What are... Really? You really had to do me like that? Compiling blueprints at runtime. Not a good idea. Okay, so I think that I'm not gonna worry about retesting that specifically. I think that's probably fine. I think what I need now is I need to do level up attributes. Level up attributes. Well, do I need to do that right now? Fix the EXP gain, find a way to pass info to die. Yes, those have both worked. And this is like attribute, I'll say level up stat increase. Level up stat increases. I do have a function for that. I'm just trying to think, is that what should happen right now? Is that what should happen right? I'm not too worried about it. And it doesn't have anything to do with the base system. At least I don't think it would. I would just do something similar to what I just did, I think. I think the only thing that may impact the base gameplay ability system is this one right here. Recalc RNG damage for periodic dots. I think that maybe is that the last thing that I want to do before I commit this? Let's switch over to that. Let's switch over to doing that. And for the record, this commit is 244 files. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, this is 244 files. Let me think about that. So this would be in attribute processor, probably. Let me look for periodic. Skip if periodic and not. It's not our time. Not our time. I have the high ground, Anakin. So yeah, I want to recalc the damage. So this is I think this is going to be a larger change. Let's close action bar component. We shouldn't need that anymore. Probably don't need ability modifier effect anymore, or my entity archetype. Ability system component, I think we can close that. Gameplay ability base, I do think we'll need that. Because this is where the RNG gets ran the first time. Let me look at deal damage. So there is a calc damage, calc base damage. That is used in some gameplay abilities. Only in gameplay abilities is that used. So we do like a get damage, and I assume that gets passed into final damage. Or we calculate the damage. You just need a little bit of JavaScript, bro. You know what? I think you're right. I have not had enough JavaScript. I feel like that's the language I've actually written the most of over the years. Calc-based damage implementation, RNG damage. So, recalculating periodic effects. I did have a notion of like putting the damage effect data. That's what I want. I did have this notion originally for having a min and max damage on here. And I think we need to go back to that. Sure. So we'll create a constructor for just one float. We'll also do one for 2 floats, for min and max. Min max final damage. Okay, so let me pin. We'll pin attribute processor. Attribute probably also pin damage effect data too. Where do I run the calc damage here? Is it not in here? Am I? Calc damage. Damage processor. Right, I forgot about that. Forgot about the old damage processor. Damage processor. So we calc damage. We do run the damage calc for periodics again. What are you doing? Oh, did I delete you? I think I did delete you guys, so you go away. Get out of here. Scram. Okay, so I just need to damage effect data, max damage. Yeah, I need to actually run the RNG in here. Float, we're gonna say base damage equals max damage if base damage not equal to damage effect data dot min damage. Then we can base damage equals f r random. What is it? Or is it f math? Rand range. F rand range between min and max data. Okay, so base damage, anywhere we have max damage here, replace with base damage. Okay, so now what we want is to make sure that the cast ability, is there a deal damage here? Where is the damage trigger time thing? Oh, the fuck? Make loop calculator. On cast time finished. channel time finish. Commit ability. Finish cast, Anna. I guess I just do it in blueprints. So let me open dot ability. Forgot I spawned the dot effect actor. We spawned the dot effect actor. Is not how I should do this anymore. So owning ability, I do deal damage to targets. Which I feel like that should have been updated. Oh, I see. Okay, so I make damage effect by doing calc base damage, which does the RNG. And that is intended to be overridden. And it is... And it is by the weapon ability, because the weapon ability, it adds some additional shit on top of that. So I'm wondering if I should just pass an input float. And maybe let's actually rename this. So instead of calc base damage, this is going to be pre-calc damage. Take in a float, return a float, or just modify the input float? I think take in a float, output a float. It'll make it easier to blueprint, I think. Recalc damage. I called it scaling. I don't know if that's like... I don't know if that's what I want to call it. That's going to take in a float damage, which I will pass in both min and max damage into there. For now, we just return it, right? We'll just return it there. But for here, what we will do in the subclass where we're overriding this and applying some extra schmutz on top of it, base damage, although that shouldn't do anything. We'll do base damage times that, weapon damage. Good. Why are you red? Because you're old. Okay. And then where is the base here? So yeah, that's going to be red in a couple places. So pre-calc damage, make damage effect. Make damage effects. Yeah, so should these take in a min and max? Should these take in the min and max? I guess they kind of need to, right? Yeah, I think they kind of need to. Okay, so now that's going to be broken in some places. Let's go find those places. Right, pre-calc damage. Get min. I guess just get min damage could do that as well. So what does get min damage do for the weapon ability? Weapon damage percent. I guess I could do that through get min and max damage, although that's like a little redundant. But I suppose I was applying both of those to begin with. So we need to do the damage scaling for both. Min damage and max damage. Pass that into here as well. Okay, does that rebuild? 110 actions. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna be waiting for a while here, guys. Just fucking spilled coffee all over my face. Okay, so yeah, I need to get this committed stat and then start making some refactors. I think that's actually the most important thing here. Did you disable Unity build? Why is the last thing that shows you, or it doesn't even show, where's my fucking projects build.cs? That's what I want. I don't think so. I don't think I fucked with those at all. No, I mean, this is what I got. I mean, it's just the imports. I'm pretty sure it's just the imports. Like, I changed my gameplay ability base, which is imported transitively by all of this shit, which this is the 110, right? I'm pretty sure it's still going. It's like my whole project, basically. And I just need to do a better job of not passing that around. I need a cleaner base class for it, which is what this class was supposed to be. My gameplay ability base was supposed to be a clean base class, but then I just shoehorned so many fucking things into it. So we need to change that. I probably should not be doing... I have two classes for my subsystem as well. I probably should not be doing the my entity subsystem import in so many places. I have some pretty big utils files that could be split up into finer grained ones, especially my generic utils. Not exactly what you want to see. Yeah, this project's getting sufficiently big enough that I can't be doing that anymore. You know, when I was first starting this, I kind of just like didn't care about that very much. You know, it's hobby, free time programming. I'm not thinking about it too hard, and also it's a small project, so it doesn't really matter where things are imported that much. But now this is, you know, I've got several systems here that could probably be put into their own modules or plugins, which maybe I'll do someday. But it's gotten sufficient complexity now that I can't just be willy-nilly importing things, passing structs around that I don't need to, you know. Playtime's over. Playtime's over. Ooh, everything's broken. Why? For each loop. Get damage. Random float in range. Tyler, welcome. How's it going? It's going well. Going well. Just rounding out some of the things on our ECS here. We have working combat full scale now, so we are within range of doing some actual performance testing. I did some kind of preliminary stuff. It looks good preliminarily. Looks good, but there are many improvements to be had. Right now, I'm trying to make sure that my dot abilities recalculate their periodic damage. The 6, 7, nice. It's recalculating now. 5, nice. So yeah, it recalculates each time now. So that is sufficiently working. Let's just smack this guy. Make sure some of our other attacks are working too. 9, yeah. Nice. I guess I never tested the AoE for the cleave ability. Also, what is this? This is dot. Oh, it was still ticking on the dead guy, I think. Target character. Get avatar. Oh, I need to change that for sure. Get avatar character from ASC. Target ASC. Yeah, we need to fix that. What is that? So we have targets, and so can I just? What would I need to do? Get owner from the. That's a target. Get owner. Get entity owner. Spawn emitter attached. Yeah, I guess there is no. There would be nothing to attach to. I should probably just spawn at location. Is there a way to spawn emitter attached to an instance static mesh component instance? Because that's what I would need. Or do I have to make my own system for that? I should probably just spawn emitter at location. And then we can just use the target location. The owner should, I guess the owner isn't always going to be. No, the owner's not always going to be one. Rotation can go in there. Target character, get actor, rotate. Well, this needs to be get target. Not that. This. We can just split that for the location. Get entity rotation, entity subsystem. Oh, this doesn't have a world context object, does it? Somewhat annoying, but I suppose that works. Spawn emitter at location. Okay, spawn at sound attached to owner. Owner scaling mesh is fine, I think. Target character. Spawn sound attached. Spawn sound at location. Hit target. Is entity live? Entity context object. We need to fill all of that stuff out. Owning ability. Yeah, I suppose I need to think about VFX. Oh, did I pass in a world context object into the other place? I did not. I did not. Sound, pop it in. Spawn emitter attached, spawn emitter at location. I guess I don't care what rotation it's at. Okay, now we are left with the set target characters, which I don't care about anymore. And this will need to change pretty substantially, I suppose. Don't know why I had the sequence there. Target ASC, delete target character. Where is target ASC used at? Nowhere now. Nice. So we can get rid of that too. And everyone's happy, right? We're all happy. We are all happy. It's not doing the effects and stuff. Like, it should do a sound and show something, but I think I just a lot of the effects and stuff aren't working. I need to do a whole other pass there. Zach, welcome in. Good morning. Guten Morgen. I think I don't need to do some things here. Okay, I wanted to check the cleave ability here. Okay, that did, that's nice. That feels so good. Oh, he was too far away at that time. Good evening. Welcome in. Things are indeed going well. Things do be indeed going. Okay, the cleave ability worked, so that's great. Let's close tabs to the right. So yeah, I think we sufficiently crossed that one off. That one was easier than I thought it was going to be, actually. So cross that off. There were still some things, some weapon special ability, mana regen, something like auto attack, cancel, mid swing. I should have a thing for that. And then sometimes the auto, say sometimes some things, sometimes auto attack doesn't continue after spellcast. Weapon special ability, mana regen. I'll say same with aim shot. But really, there's multiple abilities there. But this is like my ability issues. It's not actually an issue with the ability system that I've created. Now, move speed / root. Would that would have an impact on the ECS? That would have an impact on the ECS. Let me look into that real quick before we commit here. I'm afraid of commitments, so that's why the commit's gotten so big. Let's look at, I think my project character is the first place we'd want to look at. Because I think it is actually properly applied to the character. Oh, I've just set it equal to 1. But okay, but then I get it. Okay. And then I'm clamping this to a min of 0.25. But I do want there to be, and I want there to be a minimum, or how do I say that? I want there to be a minimum. Like I want there to be a threat. Like you can't go below a certain move speed just from move speed slow effects. But I do want you to be able to be rooted. But that needs to be like a specific effect. So we're just multiplying the move speed modifier. I suppose I just need to... What do I need to do here? It feels weird to have to like... So let's go into velocity processor. Do I have to learn coding again? I learned Python was pretty easy. I mean, I'm not making you learn coding again. Not sure why you think you need to do something that you don't want to do. Sounds like. Get entity movement info. Yeah, where would I want to do? Is this maybe just in move to processor? It feels weird to put it in the velocity processor. Oh yeah, let's get rid of some of these guys here. These were debug boys that I forgot to delete, and I think that got fixed. I think actually doing the thing that it told us to do. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Do I have to do this thing? I'm not making you do it. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Morning, hope it's going well. Welcome in, Babyfist. How you doing? Good morning. It's going well, yes. It is going well. Yeah, so the input velocity... Apply move to velocity. So it's like either I can like I do control input, which I don't normalize control input. I actually times it by speed %. So this kind of feels like the location I should do it at. Because like also when gravity is being applied, like if they're falling, their move speed shouldn't affect that, right? So this kind of feels like the right place to do it at. Maybe the final step here. And let's go into ability utils and make a function for getting that value, because I want to do it similar in both scenarios. Where am I? I need to put attribute stuff in a separate thing for sure. Why was there a fuzzy in my beard? Get attribute from context, get entity attribute. Get attribute. Let's just throw it right here. It can be a U function, why not? Blueprint callable, blueprint pure as well. Static, float, get move speed, modifier. I'll just say get move speed attribute. Entity context object. Let's do world context object and entity. So we'll add world context. Okay, so float, move, speed, modifier, or I'll say attribute. We'll say modifier. That's what it should be used for. And then I can use ability. Well, I'll just say. I will say boop 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 boop. What will I say? Get attribute. Yeah, world context object entity. I can do null pointer because I know this isn't on the attribute. Attribute move speed. Wait, there's another one, right? Get entity attribute, I think, is what I should use. There we go. I guess that does do an extra lookup. I guess that does do an extra lookup. So if we have move speed attribute, move speed modifier equals the current value of that. And I guess I need to check for like roots and stuff here as well. And maybe we should check that first if we're rooted. Let me look at root. I am root. Oh, of course that's like really bad. Hang on. Okay, there we go. I think maybe I'll just change the move speed modifier return value to 0 in that case. Yeah, and I think I want to look up It tried. It did try. It was actually it was kind of on point almost. What ability scenario? Is it scenario tags? Root? What did I call it? It is effect type tags. Okay, so if we apply a root, and that is applied, I think I just returned 0 here. Turn early. And then we don't even need to look up move speed. So we can save ourselves that lookup. We always have to check for the root, the applied tags though. Yeah, and stuff like this, there's probably some good ways to put these into a processor. I don't know, the gameplay tags are probably pretty indirectly stored, so they're probably not going to benefit a whole lot from cache locality. They're also, a gameplay tag is larger too. I guess it would be kind of nice for cache locality reasons to change from gameplay tags to tag structs, because that would benefit from cache locality a lot more. I would hate to have to, the designer side of things where I'm creating gameplay effects and stuff though, that would be a pain to not have gameplay tags. So maybe there's some automatic thing I can do to translate each tag into a struct. that is just kind of transient. Doesn't actually, I don't actually have to manually create it in code. Is there a way to do that? I guess it could just be a struct with an int on it. Let's go over here. Get move speed attribute. Zach, thank you for the super chat. You're amazing. Thank you. Use developer's blessing. This donation gives you +5 to your debugging skill for 5 minutes. Oh shit. Okay, what are we debugging for the next 5 minutes? We got to come up with something good. We got the buff. Can't let it go waste. Thank you for that. I appreciate your support, my dude. Okay, so we can get rid of the move speed modifier here. Well, let's actually, I guess I'm using it in multiple places, so we'll do this. All right, move speed modifier. We want to do the same thing for entities in the move to processor. Entity move to processor. Now it's time for coffee, lots of it. I did just get a second cup of coffee that you've reminded me about. Which I think that at least gives +5 to debugging as well, I would think. Maybe more. Move speed modifier. So yeah, I guess we're creating another dependency there, but I think all the attribute stuff should be moved into its own utils, which I think is going to be my next commit. Just kind of moving around utils functions. God, that's going to suck for blueprints though. Oh no. Move speed modifier. I hope that works. I hope that works. Let's rebuild. Coffee is an instant debugging booster. I agree. Well, I don't know. Sometimes in the morning you gotta like... I guess in the morning when you wake up, your debugging skill is like -30. And you just gotta like... The more you awake, the more that decays. Okay, move speed and root. I'll have to check the Frost Nova ability. I forget if I actually apply the root on that ability or not. Caffeine is a joke. Disposable B12 under the tongue. I feel like that's some essential oil type shit. Like, no, don't take my fucking caffeine. Don't take my fucking caffeine. Wish I could boost my development skill even 0.5. Well, you gotta keep doing development. It will level up over time before you even know it. Dissolvable. I see. I mean, I take vitamins and stuff. Like, I have B12. I don't know that I'm gonna put a fucking pill under my tongue though. What am I checking? The Frost Nova. Freeze, yeah. I do apply the root. Okay, so we'll see if that stops movement or not. We'll see if that works. I think it did. It did. Look at them. They're stuck. They want to attack me, but they can't. How long is he frozen for? There he goes. There he goes. It worked. Okay, now let's, oh, Jesus. I'm about to fucking die so hard. Are they slow? Do they look slow? They look kind of slow. kind of hard to tell when they're just walking. I don't know. Control input maybe. Input velocity. So we got to take that into the velocity processor. Oh yeah, we clamp it to 1. Okay. So that is normalized just in the... That is normalized in the velocity processor. I'm getting back down on it though. That's something at least 2 hours a day should be my quota. I don't know if you should aim for a quota, you know, like that. I feel like that can lead to burnout. I feel like you should, like, I don't know, maybe this is just me, but I like to set like project-based goals. That has its own downsides too. Like if you don't meet those kind of goals in your head, it kind of feels kind of bad. Like for each stream, I'm like, I want to do this today. I want to get this stuff done today. Just kind of like passively in my head, just kind of naturally do that. So it's not like, I'm not like, I want to code for 5 hours today. It's like, here's what I want to get done this week. But yeah, when you don't get that done, then it feels bad. So I think both can lead to negative feelings then. You know, some days you're not going to have the time. Some days you're not going to have the time. Okay, so this worked for roots. I'm kind of wondering, I could just shoehorn this into the velocity processor. I guess it kind of feels weird for both, because these things could be things that stand on their own with or without an ability system. So I'm wondering if I should create a velocity processor subclass. And create some function in it that I can override, or like how the velocity gets applied. And again, I don't want gravity to be slowed. That's weird. That's weird. Sit. Hey. Good. Moxie, please just sit. Sit. Stop just stretching. You just stretched 5 times in a row. This dog, man. This dog, man. Dampen velocity magnitude based on decel. This is all input, control input stuff too, actually. Which I could separate. Yeah, I threw this in here. Yeah, maybe that's a good thing to split out. I have been wanting to split up the velocity processor. It's a little large. It's a little large. So kind of like at the end here. If we're not falling, we apply the control input. So I think maybe here is the better version. Get clamped to max size. I think right here. I think right here. And yeah, we're just gonna include that here for now. I want to do a bigger refactor later. So this velocity times equals move speed modifier. We'll just shoehorn that in there and rebuild. How long have you been developing and doing the live stream? I want to start streaming too, but not until I get some more experience. I felt the same way. Yeah, I felt the same way. Don't know if people will like watching me suck all the time. I think watching me stuck all the time. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like when you're just sitting there like reading code or debugging, like it's obviously not the funnest, but there's a great deal that I've learned from others while streaming, so that's a super valuable resource. And like, I think people also maybe don't always like watching things that they don't understand. So like doing things at maybe not like a super complex level there can be some approachability to that, some accessibility. Like if people kind of understand what you're doing because you're not doing things that are super complicated. Like I think people like want to help, right? Like they want to feel validated in what they know. And so if they know something that maybe you don't, and like they can see that, you know, you're struggling or something, they can give you, I think it feels good for people to like engage and be like, hey, here's a thing that can help you. Like I think chatters like that kind of thing. So I think those are things to consider as well. As for like how long, I think I was probably, I think I'd probably been working in Unreal for about a year before I started streaming. And like at that point, it was like, I basically just felt like I could navigate around the editor, and I kind of knew the engine classes and stuff for the most part. You know, I understood like actors and components and all that. Oh boy, I should go back and watch some of my old streams someday. That young green Mydrong who knew nothing. Bro, I remember I was, oh man, there were some old, I didn't even know what an ECS was. And now I've written my own. A lot of growth in those videos, by contrast. I remember when I first started trying to, I realized that I was going to need to like simulate my entities to a certain extent. Like, well, I want these to be, you know, running, and I can't even have that many at a time. So it's like, how do I even, you know, kind of run them, but not really? I created like a simulation interface. Oh, I was so young and naive. To know now, or know then what I know now. I guess it'll be better just starting now rather than taking years to learn and then start late. And like you said, maybe I'll run along people that help. Yeah, and like, you know, when you first start streaming, you're streaming to nobody for quite a while, I'll say. So, yeah, you'll be streaming to nobody for a while, which is something I didn't really think of. Me and my friend are working on a card game that I want to turn into an online card game too. That would be fun. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, you'll be streaming to nobody. I would recommend not streaming to YouTube Shorts at first, because I would recommend just starting in the software and game, which am I not even in the software and game development side? No, I am. Okay. It should be, at least. It's just not showing up on my stream manager very well. I fucking think I am. Yeah, the category is there. It's weird. It's not showing up like it usually does. Maybe they updated it. Yeah, anyways. Whoa. I did not know about these buttons. Holy shit. Holy shit. Anyways, yeah, let's test out movement here. Oh no, okay. That's not hitting anyone? What? What fucking broke? That also, hang on, let's just start with one guy. Let's start with one guy. Let's make him let's try to get a warrior. You, sir, are not slowed. You are not slowed. Okay, let me check the Blizzard ability. Blizzard slow. I'm just hard coding that. Let's grab the vlogger now. Okay, so we've applied multiple here. Also, he's adding... yeah, we will need to make sure that this effect is reapplied properly as well. And I guess I haven't really done stacking. I haven't done anything for stacking. I don't have any stacking effects yet. Oh, another thing that's broken is dual wielding. Auto attack is all sorts of broken at the moment. Anyways, let's look at movement entity data. No, move speed attribute data. Current value is 1. Blizzard, it does say Blizzard slow is applied. I do see Blizzard slow on here. Blizzard slow applied. It does not show that the move speed attribute was changed. It does not show that the move speed attribute was changed. Get attribute. Add float, negative 0.3. Okay, so I need a okay, let's do this. Spawn me a non-aggressive person. We can stop. I don't need that at the moment. Let's just let's get this set up. Okay, do your wander and then stop. Pause. So I would like to breakpoint here, and then what I'm going to try and do is before he like region does anything that could modify anything. Rip. Okay, that just happened immediately. Move speed is in that list. Oh god, I can't do it there. I have to breakpoint up in here. Up in here, up in here. Okay. Oh my god, so much happens. Oh, I see. It's so hard to tell what's happening. Question to all, is IT high school worth it or better to study on own? I'm not sure what you mean by IT high school. Okay, well I just fucking killed him. Why is attribute... Why would that not be getting applied? And what can I do to help make this easier to debug? Mister, what are you doing? What do I want to do? I develop meshes for your game, lol JK. But I use Blender to make meshes and want to make my own game someday or be a part of a big project. Well, I would recommend, you know, just starting to make a portfolio of stuff. You know, pick an engine and figure out how to use it and figure out how to make scenes to show off your stuff. Attribute changed. Is there something? Move speed. Man, there is a min and max, but that shouldn't be affecting it that much. Let's just do something like if attribute equals move speed. Attribute type. I mean, is it worth it to go college school in IT subject, or it's better to use that few years to self-study to truly develop abilities, not just certificate, or maybe both? What dedication sounds more val? I mean, I think that answer is different for everybody depending on the type of person that you are, and, you know, IT is pretty general, pretty generic. Like, I don't know... Like, there's some IT specialties that are very certification dependent. You know, there are things like being a programmer, like just being like a web developer. You know, if you have stuff to show, you don't necessarily need a degree. I don't have one. I don't have any certifications. I don't have any degrees. Been a software engineer for 10 plus years now. So it really depends. And I don't want to give you advice on that because that's a very big decision, right? I don't want you to do the wrong thing that's wrong for you, right? That's another thing. I forgot to put the breakpoint there. But like, I self-taught, right? Because I was very motivated, you know, and I'm a very, I learn best by doing things. Right, so school isn't the best for that. Like, I had teachers, like, I did go to school, I dropped out, but I had teachers who would, like, I had to, like, answer questions for a test. I had to handwrite Python for tests, and I'm like, it fucking sucked. It fucking sucked so bad. I mean, I'm sure they don't do that anymore, but, like, not all my teachers did that. And then it's like, I did, like, an assembly language class. My god, that fucking sucked. I don't need to know assembly language, right? That doesn't help me get what I want done. And I had already been teaching myself programming. Like, I knew some, I was shitty at it, but I knew some before I went into college, so. I remember handwriting CPP in high school for a test. Syntax was graded. Oh, dude, yeah, it's fucking awful. Like, just writing code without an editor or without something, like, it's just kind of stupid to grade on, like, syntax and knowing the functions. Like, that's not realistic at all. And never is there going to be a scenario in real life where that happens, right? And if you have a scenario where that happens, you should not be working there. You should not be working in a place. So it's like the job interviews that, it's like, I think it's fine to do pseudocode. I think that's fine, but you can't be syntax dependent at that point. There's just too much to know. Wish I could turn my life and become DevOps, but I doubt that they won't notice me without degrees. I'm fresh 19. Yeah, I mean, I think degrees and projects are both things that look good on resumes and stuff, so I think, yeah, the job market's a lot harder now, so, like, I don't have the experience I had when I was coming up is not the same experience that you're gonna have. It's a different market. Can we, God, please just let me try to apply this. I have no idea which effect this is either. I guess that kind of a log would be like saying something like effect blank modified this attribute by this much would be a really good. I do show that attribute changed. But I guess I don't know. Attribute changed data. Oh my god, there's so many. What do I want here? Move speed override, setting it to 1. Wait, what is doing that? What is setting move speed override to 1? That's the old one. It's the old one. I need to delete all the old ones here now, I think. Clean this up and actually be able to... Maybe I can just put them in a folder called old or something. Can I do that? Old. Old. Okay, that's a lot cleaner. It's a lot less to look through. The default attributes. Wait, so I have set default. This is old. You are old too. You were hiding. This one is old as well. Where does move speed get set? The fuck is where do I initialize move speed at? Food, sleep, health, mana, max food, sleep, health regen, melee, crits. Default. Wait, this is that is, those are all old. Yeah. Lose food, lose sleep. That char stats. There it is. This is an instant effect, though. Oh no, this is infinite. That's the problem. That is the fucking problem. Oh, look how slow he is. So that's stacked on him for each hit, and I don't want that to stack. So maybe this is where I get into stacking. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him hobbling towards me like a loser. Yes, you are so slow. How long does that last? That lasts a long time. How long is that supposed to last? Oh, he's getting faster. Ah, was he getting faster? Blizzard slow is only supposed to be for 15 seconds. It has been far beyond 15 seconds. Do you still have that on you? Or it just, oh, it never undid? Did it never undo itself? I do not see the slow. I do not see the slow. The move speed, it got decremented. But it never changed back. Why? It didn't make it go slower than it needed to either. I find that hard to believe that that is 0.7. I find that hard to believe that that is 0.7 move speed. That seems like fucking 0.1 move speed. Interesting. So yeah, why didn't that change back? So that should have been a current value change. And I do see that it is current value. Base value is 1. Current value is 0.7. So why didn't that recalculate back to what it should be? Because we start the new current value at base value. I wonder if I just hit him, if that recalculates it. No? Speed percent 0.95. Watching from Korea. Have a nice day. Well, hello over there in Korea. Move speed still 0.7. I feel like attributes should have recalculated there. Applied to target 0. He did swing at me. Like he's ticking health regen too. His health is regenning. Right? It should be. You have health regen? Where's your health regen? Yeah, he's got regen health. There it goes. It just ticked. Interesting. Yeah, why is move speed being so fucksy wucksy here, huh? Why are you being fucksy? State tree, get out of here. I need a different set of logs for the ability stuff too. That's another thing. You write that down. That's gonna be really nice. Need that for sure. Honestly, one per processor would actually be really nice too. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to check that out next time. Maybe let's try again here. He's got the blizzard slow on him. He is set to 0.7. Move speed attribute changed. It changed it. Hit cancel. Then let's go like regular speed. Wait for blizzard slow to drop off. Okay, pause. Right there. Blizzard slow removed. I mean, that should... Oh, that's not going to help me. End ability processor. End ability blank. So, blank ability removed. End effect data. So we got here. Do I not queue a calculate here? I don't queue a recalc. Interesting. But why doesn't it recalc on the next like tick of health or something? Apply additional effects. That's remove tags. Okay, so I guess I just need to do something like if it was removed. Rory Grimm, welcome in. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. So if auto attribute mod effect data. So if the effect entity additional effects data. So we need to grab const f attribute mod effect data. If that exists, I'm going to subsystem you add entity data for target entity. So we'll put that up by target entity. Target entity and fcalc attribute data. So we should have been doing that the whole time, but like, I don't think that's actually going to solve the problem that we're having. And actually, let's put that up there. I cancel and redo that. Let's just rebuild. I don't think that's actually going to solve the problem, because that actually should have resolved itself afterwards. I probably would have never noticed it, actually. So I just need better logging in attribute processor. Do you make design yourself as well, or just the programming? What do you mean by design? Like, I don't make assets. I don't do the art myself. But as far as the game design as in what the game should be and how it should work, what the gameplay is, all that. Yeah, that part's I came up with. But it's just me. I don't have any help. It's just solo free time stuff here. Did I do attribute mod effect data? Let me just make sure that was attribute mod effect data. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that yeah, I know that's gonna happen. Okay, hang on. Let me active effects. Blizzard slow is still on there. And he's still slow. So yeah, that didn't solve it. I knew it. It just says Blizzard slow removed. And then I queued the recalc. Process entities. Do you plan on learning to do that as well? No. So why wouldn't this... The artist design is holding me back on continuing. Well, there's lots of like free for the month stuff, you know, in Fab. Or not free for the month anymore. It's free every 2 weeks. There's like free stuff on Fab. Humble Bundle's got some good asset packs for super cheap. That's where I've gotten my assets. And then, of course, the marketplace has a plethora of stuff as well. You gotta have money for that. Yeah, why wouldn't... Why... I guess I just need more logging in here. I guess I just need more logging in here. Okay, that's probably where I'm going to call it for today. I have to go get a haircut. I don't know if you noticed, but my hair is getting quite ornery. And yeah, so that's coming up soon. But yeah, I suppose I just need more logging in my attribute processor so I actually know what's happening, because it's not doing anything, which is weird to me. Attribute mod map. Mod, calculate dependencies. Yeah, I guess it's because there are no... So I'm specifically looking at the applied effects. And I was going to do some optimization here for only changing attributes that have effects applied. But when we remove an effect, though, that also needs to update, so that what I had in my head would not work in that case. But yeah, I'm gonna head on out. My dogs are freaking out. Guys, stop it. So thank you, everyone. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm gonna send you guys over to Stevie now. So have a great rest of your day. Take care, everyone.